Pastor Henry really made a huge influence on me. We came prior to Pizza with the Pastor, and so when we were done with our first service, Pastor Henry called people up to come and speak to him if they had any questions. And I came in with many questions, as Pastor Henry probably remembers, and he answered every single one with a smile on his face with no hesitation whatsoever. And as soon as we left, even though my auditor husband here had his whole Excel spreadsheet ready to go to explain all the different, or check off all the boxes with the other churches we were going to try, I said, nope, this is our church home. I could just tell right away that this is where God was pushing us to be, and was where he wanted to use us for something greater. I don't know how other people are feeling, but I know when I first heard about the church plant, my first thoughts and feelings were not, yeah, church plant, let's do this, let's go. If anything, I was going to say it was the opposite, and it was more like, no change. I don't do change. I'm going to put my blinders up. I'm going to avoid Henry Michael's gaze and making eye contact with the next 6 months. I'm going to put my armor on, my shield up. I had my reasons ready to go why I was going to stay here. I felt God working on me. I felt him saying, Lindsey, this isn't about you. I have other plans, and I never once said that Christianity was going to be comfortable.
In reflecting on my own childhood, we had made a church change when I was in middle school, and it was quite a growth opportunity for me. I was not growing at our other church, and moving to this other church that was much smaller, much more intimate, did provide a lot of change, a lot of questions in my mind. The way they did things was different, so that really maybe jump-started me to dig in differently, more intimately. So if there was hesitation with maybe making a change because of my children, I thought, well, God can use any situation.
When we got together with other people who were considering doing the church plant, there was this brochure that we were provided. And in that brochure was a page that showed Five Oaks from its beginning till where it's at now. And we went through and said, well, where did we fall in this with us coming to, as a family, to Five Oaks? And it was way at the end. And then it dawned on me, like, whoa, we have this opportunity to be a part of a church plant where we will be there and know what it's like with these pictures from the beginning. We get to actually create this page with others. And that's just so cool. I mean, how many other times are you going to be able to have that opportunity show up in your life, to have such huge impact, such amazing missionary work right here down the road? You don't have to travel to another country to find it. It's right here. I remember what also pushed me, kind of one of those final things, was in my women's group at church here. We're reading a book by John Mark Cromer. It's called Practicing the Way. Be with Jesus, become like him, and do as he did. Following Jesus doesn't work as a hobby. It's not an optional extra to the main point of your life, whether that's your career, your school, your family, sports, or whatever it is for you. We must come to realize that following Jesus is the main point of life. It's about centering Jesus, making him the dominant voice over our own. And so to me, that was really impactful. I'm very excited to see how that can influence people we know, our neighbors, friends, family. Maybe just that little extra location is enough to make them find Jesus. And that's so cool to think that that little bit can speak volumes to people and be all that they need to make that humongous life decision of following Jesus.